Beautiful people, it's Amy Nicholas back at ya. Happy Monday. We are feeling alive. We are feeling well. We're feeling grateful. So this past weekend, I celebrated my birthday on Saturday, July 24th. And I thought to share with you just some ideas about using health to attract more prosperity in your life, in your business, whatever it is you are working on. And I believe, and I've heard this time and time again from many people that are very successful doing things at a big level, that health is the beginning of wealth. Okay, because if you think about it this way, you will not get very far in trying to do something big, trying to do something different, trying to attract more prosperity in your life if you just do not feel good. That's kind of a big issue, right? So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas about that as I share this video to the group. Come join us in our free Facebook group, Miracle Manifestations. I'm going to share this over there. Make sure those guys know we are live. Boom. Okay. So yeah, so celebrated my birthday on Saturday. I have gotten to the point where I celebrate weekends of birthdays. My husband and I are like, even if your birthday's on a Tuesday or whatever, it's like it's birthday week. And mine was on a Saturday, so I was like, the whole weekend's my birthday. So I started just doing fun things for myself on Friday and taking time away from working and just enjoying myself, riding my motorcycle a lot. And I bought myself a brand new one this year, so super excited about that. Did some fun stuff on Saturday. Funny thing, I went to see the M. Night Shyamalan movie Old. And this kind of gave me the idea to talk about health here on Monday. Because watching that movie and just thinking about, birthdays and most people are like, oh, I'm getting older. And I feel probably better. No, I know for a fact. I feel better where I'm at now than I did when I was like 21. Okay. So I'm past 30. I'm just going to put that. And I feel like so much better than I did back in my 20s. And I wasn't taking care of my health in the way that I know to now. I started working out, like going to the gym when I was 18. And before that, I did some, little at-home workouts. And so it was sort of part of my routine, but I really didn't take things seriously until later in life. So I believe, personally, this is what's worked for me, that if you're going to the gym at least 3, maybe 4 times a week, if possible, and you are doing a mix of, getting your heart rate going. I used to believe that you had to do cardio, right? You got to do some cardio and then you got to lift some weights. Well, that's false. Really, your goal is to get your heart rate going. And for me personally, I most of the time will get on the treadmill for like 10, 12 minutes or so to warm up my muscles, get my heart up. And then I'll start to lift weights and do the machines and stuff like that. Now, I've done a different kind of workout where it's like I'm literally just running from thing to thing, like taking very minimal rest in between. And I'm not doing any cardio per se, like I'm not getting on a treadmill or an elliptical, but I am just keeping myself moving constantly, using a machine, lifting a weight, something like that. That can give you the same workout. So if you get bored, because sometimes I get bored, like trying to do the treadmill thing every freaking time, to do some cardio. And I'm like, all right, let's just lift weights really fast, right? If I want to just get in and get out and feel like I got a good workout in, I will go to the gym full steam and just be like, all right, we're going to get this done in like 20 minutes. Normally I'm there like 30, 35 minutes. But if I'm like, I just don't want to spend a lot of time here and I want just as good of a workout, you can make that decision, Go in there, just lift weights, go from machine to machine very quickly. Do not take breaks longer than like 5-10 seconds. Get in, get out. You will get just as good a workout. How do I know? Because I track on my Fitbit. Okay. So I look at the calories burned, I look at my heart rate, and you can do just as good of a workout in a very short period of time if you wish to. If you want to take things slow and just kind of mosey along into the gym, okay, that's your prerogative. So I think taking care of your physical health, physical body is so, so important. And most people, I'm going to say, most people probably by their 30s are like not giving their body the attention it needs to continue to stay flexible, keep their muscles stretched, keep their physical being in good shape. And they wonder, come 35, 40, they wonder like, oh, where do these extra pounds come from? Well, hello, dummy. You started to neglect your body because most of the time you're looking at day to day and you're like, oh, I don't really see any change of not going to the gym as much, or, just discontinuing the gym altogether. I'll just work out at home. I don't think that works for most people because there's way too many distractions at home. Am I right? There's, maybe you got kids, you got a spouse, you got, just distractions, you got your phone, everything. You don't get things done like you think you will at home. So personally, I only pay like $10 a month for the gym. So it's so inexpensive. I don't care that I have to go 35 minutes away from my house to get to the gym because number one, gets me out of the house. Okay. So as I'm going to the gym, I'm actually working on my mind. And when I talk about health, I'm talking about your mental state too. Okay. Mental and physical health. Being able to, keep your mind active, to learn new things, to constantly be listening to, inspirational content, personal development, that will keep you sharp. Okay. Your mind has to be worked out as much as your body. And there are a lot of people that have gotten very stagnant results in their business and they're just not moving forward. Maybe they're going backwards. And yeah, it's because of this. If you don't feel good, you don't do good, right? And I believe that a key component, most people don't even talk about this, is that as you stop taking care of your body, as you stop taking care of your mind, you start to erode your self-esteem. And that is really the killer of keeping, prosperity coming to you, keeping wealth coming to you, creating, your perfect dream life. Okay. Because I believe we're all capable of doing this. We can create, most of us are creating things we don't want unconsciously, but when you become conscious that everything in your life you've created, then you will start to make these changes. And, I could preach all day the importance of health and taking care of yourself. Well, everybody knows this, right? Everybody knows eat good, take care of your body, do some exercise, and strengthen your mind. Like people know what to do. The question is, why aren't they doing it? Well, I think there's a couple of factors at play. One, if there was an immediate response to you not doing what you were supposed to be doing. For example, if there was an immediate reaction when you decided, hey, I'm not going to go to the gym today. I just don't feel like it, right? And, there was a hand that came out from somewhere and just slapped you across the face, Whoa, okay, maybe I am going to the gym, right? You would be continuously doing the things you're supposed to be doing. But there's the delayed compound effect, right? There's a great book by Darren Hardy called The Compound Effect. And in that book, he talks about, there's two people, Bob and Al. And Bob is like, I go to the gym a couple times a week, eat pretty good, do the same job as Al, they're same age. So for the first few years, okay, and Al eats junk food, doesn't really work out, not very happy. For the first few years, these guys are going on the same track, right? First couple of years, 2-3 years. Next thing you know, 5 years later, maybe 4 or 5 years later, Bob, who's still keeping up with his good habits, right? Eating right, working out, feeling pretty good because he's got those endorphins going. Al still eating junk food, starting to feel a little sluggish. His performance at work, not so great. It's starting to catch up and Al's starting to put on a few pounds, right? Now, 10 years down the line, these guys are going to be so far apart from each other on the spectrum, okay, if they kept those habits up. So that's the thing, is there's a delayed compound effect. And that, I believe, is one reason why people stray from, doing the things of exercise, eating right, taking care of yourself, me time. I think that's the one thing that keeps people from being consistent. Like I said, if there was an immediate reaction to you not doing what you were supposed to do, you would get back on track very quickly if somebody came out and slapped you in the face, right? Kicked you in the pants. Now, the second thing is it's easy to do things and it's easy not to do things, right? That kind of goes in hand with the whole delayed response. But like, it's easy to go to the gym, right? It's easy. It's not like something hard to do. We all can understand that concept, right? It's also easy not to do it. And so most people in their mind, I believe, are creating this sort of extra scenario about going to the gym. Wow, I gotta, change my clothes. I gotta get ready. I gotta load up the car. I gotta drive somewhere. I gotta work out, get all sweaty, come back, clean up again. Gotta, work and do this workout thing I don't want to do. And so they create this like huge picture of how horrible it's going to be, right? But what tends to happen when you take care of yourself and maybe you go for a walk? I'm not saying you have to go to the gym. Maybe you work out at home and you're one of those dedicated people that can do that. And then you do the thing, right? You go exercise, you go for a walk, whatever it is, you do the thing. Do you ever feel like, oh, that was a waste of time? Why the heck did I do that? No. No one ever regrets working out, going to the gym, going for a walk, doing something good for their health. So if you focused on that and you said, you know what, maybe I don't feel like doing this right now, but I know how good it will feel after I'm done. I know that I'm not going to regret doing this. I just have to give myself a little push to doing it, right? And this is what separates people that, live a healthy, vibrant, energetic life, okay? Because that starts to build. If you are, the type that's like kind of sluggish and you're just not feeling 100% every day, there's just little habits you can do to change things up, okay? Little things that you can incorporate. And I recommend doing one thing at a time. A lot of people will try to run into something new and say, oh my gosh, I got to go to the gym 5 days a week and I got to eat really good and I'm going to buy all organic and I'm going to eat like only vegetables, like they try to do all this stuff. Okay, so my tip for you is pick one thing to work on and start stacking that habit every day or however often it needs to be done in order for you to get the result you're looking for. Okay, that's number one. Pick one thing at a time to focus on. If you are already, you already got like a workout routine going, but you're still like, man, I don't think my diet's really great. Start looking for ways and means to improve how you eat. If you have cookies and candy bars in your house, get rid of them, okay? Get that stuff away from you. You are not strong enough to avoid to mentally avoid these things, knowing they're in your house, all right? Like I will intentionally throw things away that are not finished, bag of potato chips, whatever. If I'm like, this doesn't need to be near me, right? Don't be afraid of throwing that stuff away. Get rid of it. So start on one habit. Second tip for you, this is using your health, okay? And I'm talking health, physical and mental, to attract the prosperity, right? If you don't get this stuff right, you could still make money and do all that, but are you going to be able to enjoy it? Are you going to live long enough to enjoy it? Right? So we're going to get the health thing right, then we're going to get the wealth, okay? So secondly, visualize, or put visual reminders around you that show what it looks like when you have attained the next level of your goal. So for example, I have a picture of a woman. She's wearing like a sport bra, tank top looking thing. And you can see like this clean, clear cut abs and her stomach is flat and everything. And like, she's very beautiful, curvy, shapely, whatever. I have a picture in my closet of the ideal image that I would love to be at. And I find myself literally, I'll look at that picture. Like, I don't stare at it all day or anything, but when I'm in my closet getting ready, I'll look at the picture quickly, a couple times a day. And I will find myself actually making choices throughout the day of eating healthier, working out for a couple extra minutes, getting a couple extra sets in, whatever it might be, extra reps, saying no to the cake, saying no to whatever other temptations might come up. And I believe that having that mental image ingrained in my mind of what I'm going after is ultimately helping me make these better decisions, which is ultimately helping me get to the goal, right? So having that mental image, which you can get, like I said, from having a visual picture around you or spending time visualizing what it is that you can see in physical form once you have hit your goal. Maybe you see yourself standing on a scale and you see like the number on the scale that you want to see. For me, I'm more of like, this is what I want my body to look like, right? The numbers don't really mean anything to me. I used to kind of stare at, the body fat percentage thing and be like, oh my gosh, like I need to be at this body fat, And then I was like, you know what? What if I just felt really great and I looked like this? I could be happy with that instead of concentrating on this number, So whatever makes you feel good, right? When you start to feel good, you start to do good. As a result, and I'm going to wrap it up here in a moment, as a result of doing these habits, okay, working on one habit at a time and making sure that you have a visual representation of what that goal looks like, that is going to help you not only achieve what you're going after faster, it's going to give you energy, okay? Energy gives you momentum. When you have momentum, you attract prosperity. Why is that? Who knows, right? It just does. When you've got, energy, you are attracting people, you are attracting business opportunities, you are attracting good things into your life because you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. Okay? So I encourage you to rewatch this video from the beginning. If you missed any of it, go back and watch it from the very beginning. I will probably be live again, maybe 1 or 2 more times this week. If you have any suggestions on things you would like to know more about, manifestation, prosperity, how to change your mindset, how to grow, what you're doing, your online business, what you're doing, but using like the mindset stuff, that's where I specialize, is teaching people how to use their own power for good instead of hurting themselves and create a more prosperous life. Okay. Come join me in my free Facebook group. There's a link down below. There's also a link for a free gift for you, 50 affirmations for daily wealth attraction. And also I am doing a live masterclass, okay, called Manifesting Magic. And you can come join us in that class. This is going to be, oh goodness, I can't even remember. Let me look at the calendar here. This is going to be next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, August 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be doing a replay if you can't attend live. But if you can attend live, yeah, come join us. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be teaching you how to bring more prosperity into your life overall in every area, whatever it is you're focused on. Come join us, and I'll see you on the next one.